What is up, guys? I am back with another weekly update from Bungie with the This Week at Bungie. We are going to go over everything that they have for this week, see what changes they have as well as updates. So without further ado, let's get into it. This week at Bungie, something unexpected happened on the way to the moon bunker. Many of you have been chasing a lie. Last week, you began your hunt with Anna, successfully defending Seraph Towers in the Winding Cove, Anchor of Light, and the Rupture, or watched as your fellow Guardians carried the weight. You burned through 1,000 enemies with your trusty shotgun. Sadly, your quest for answers came to a halt on Sunday evening, all thanks to a faulty door on the moon's bunker. Earlier this morning, Destiny 2 Hotfix 2.8.1.3 was released, unblocking your journey and finding truth behind the lie. While we hate to see a bug ship, we're excited to right the ship as quickly as possible. Now, we look to what comes next. Season of the Worthy is winding down, which means it's time for a round of previews from the team. This week, we're hyper-focused on legendary engrams and weapon tuning. Decrypting the future. Last week, we did a deep dive on how loot would be evolving season over season. With the upcoming addition of max power level to your gear, players have been asking how acquisition methods will be changing. We have a breakdown from the Destiny dev team on how we're keeping the items you earn from legendary engrams and core activities relevant during a given season. Today we're going to talk about some changes that are coming in Season 11 to the way the World Loot Pool works. Because the World Pool serves as a baseline of legendary gear that can be earned across different activities, we want to update and refresh it seasonally with meta-relevant weapons, some of which previously exclusive to specific activities like Gambit or Crucible. This shared pool can also be unwieldy. If you're looking for a specific role of a specific weapon, a pool too large can make it statistically challenging to find, much less with the role you want. Starting in Season 11, it will be curated both for relevance and overall size to strike a balance between number of rewards and the chance to get a sought-after drop. Every season gear from previous seasons will be added, and any gear that would no longer have a max power level greater than or equal to the current season cap will be cycled out to ensure that drops are power relevant in the current season. The World Pool for Season 11 will consist of the following weapons: Uriel's Gift, Alatha FR4, the Old Fashioned, Moss Epoch 3, Hawthorne's Field Forged Shotgun, Last Hope, Timeline's Vertex, Interference 6, Dire Promise, True Prophecy, Xian 7 Rifle, Enigma's Draw, Distant Tumulus, Escape Velocity, Honor's Edge, Gnawing Hunger, Arsenic Bite 4B, Main Ingredient, Outrageous Fortune, Truth Teller, Nature of the Beast, Last Perdition, Bad Omens, Night's Watch, Toil in Trouble, Wishbringer, Last Dance, Lonesome, Long Shadow, Steel Sybil Z14. If you still need a weapon or weapon role from the current Vanguard, Crucible, or Gambit playlist that isn't on that list, go grab it now. Lock and Reload. Alongside the changes to the World Loot Pool, we have some changes coming to Destiny 2's sandbox. This week, we will be focused on weapons, specifically perk tuning. Here's a quick breakdown from the team on what to expect. Reload perk updates. We've observed that players lean towards picking perks that increase their damage, ergo kill clip, or reduce weapon downtime, ergo outlaw. The damage perks were adjusted quite a while back, but reload perks still don't feel like choices. This tuning pass aims to keep them feeling powerful without being so dominant that no other choices seem viable. First, some information on the stats that impact reload. Reload stat: 0 to 100 and maps onto an archetype-specific reload animation speed, reload duration scale. Most reload perks also apply a small multiplier to the reload animation, so that if reload stat is capped, you still see a small speed bump. Reload empty duration scale, as above, but only applies if the magazine is empty. Note that because most weapons have fairly high reload stats, decreasing a reload stat bonus from plus 100 to plus 50 will still max out the reload stat most of the time, and so it doesn't slow down the actual reload as much as it seems. The following perks that alter these reload stats are being updated. Outlaw slowed this down a little bit. Reload stat from plus 100 to plus 50. Reload duration scale from 0.8 to 0.9. Feeding Frenzy. This was strictly better than Outlaw, so we're changing functionality to be based on number of rapid kills. Functionality changed to increase reload speed based on number of rapid kills up to 5. With 2 kills, reload speed is equal to updated Outlaw. With 3+ kills, it's faster than Outlaw. With 4+ kills, it is the fastest reload in the game except Alloy Mag. Max possible reload duration scale from 0.83 to 0.8. Max possible reload stat unchanged at plus 100. Rapid Hit gave a huge amount of reload and stability for very little work. Front loaded onto the first precision hit. We have updated it so that it still feels good but isn't quite as powerful. Adjusted stacking bonus to give less benefit for the first hit and more with subsequent hits. Max possible reload stat from plus 100 to plus 60. Max possible reload duration scale from 0.8 to 0.925. Max possible stability stat from plus 50 to plus 25. Drop Mag. Situationally really powerful without a massive drawback, as good as a perk but in a magazine column. Reload duration scale from 0.8 to 0.9, just brings it in line with Outlaw. Field Prep, unchanged but for reference, reload stat plus 50, reload duration scale 0.8, Alloy Mag, unchanged but for reference, reload empty duration scale 0.6666. Additionally, we're fixing an issue where perks that grant partial weapon ammo did not respect shot count for burst weapons. This means that these perks will now work correctly on pulse rifles, fusion rifles, and burst sidearms, so these perks will be more common on those weapon archetypes in the future. Slideways, Slide Shot, Ambitious Assassin, Subsistence, Overflow, Lead from Gold, and Clown Cartridge. General perk returning. With opening up space by adjusting reload perks, we are also returned some other underused perks based on our internal testing and perk popularity and effectiveness data from our internal analytics. Dynamic Sway Reduction adds 10 stability over time in addition to accuracy. This is way more powerful than it sounds. Pulse Monitor. Take critical damage and you can quickly switch to your now fully loaded shotgun. Reload amount from 0.35 to 1.0. Plus 50 handling. 5% faster swap speed. This works on stowed weapons too, which was already the case but makes it a lot more useful. Hipfire Grip now helps you hit shots closer to ADS ranges, still doesn't affect damage drop off or magnetism. 1.2x aim assist fall off, plus 15 aim assist, plus 1.7 degrees precision hipfire angle threshold. By default, when hip firing a weapon, the center of your reticle must be over a target in order to get a crit. Otherwise, aim assist will give you a body shot. This change gives you a little leniency, so if the center of your reticle is not directly over a target, you will still get the crit if you're within this angle. has no effect on sniper rifles. Sneak bow actually makes you sneaky now. Stealth buff. Now doesn't ping radar when shooting. New perks. Next season, we'll have new perks rolling exclusively on the Season of Redacted weapons. Additionally, Iron Banner will be receiving 2 new perks on 2 reprised weapons. In future seasons, these perks will begin to roll on other weapons. While we don't want to spoil the fun of discovering and testing new perks, we will leave you with the names of upcoming Iron Banner perks: Iron Grip and Iron Gaze. We are excited to see the community break these perks down when the new season begins. Upcoming archetype buffs. Next season, we're taking a quick pass on a few weapon archetypes that have been underperforming. Slug shotguns are underused in PvP because they require crits to maximize damage and didn't reward that precision with higher damage per second. Slug shotgun PvE damage plus 30%. High impact pulse rifles are underused in Crucible. While they have a very fast optimal TTK, that TTK was very hard to achieve, so we decided to soften that a little. High impact pulse rifle damage per bullet from 21 to 22. This changes it from 6 crits to 5 crits in one body to kill a guardian in PvP at most resilient values. In analytics, we see bows are underused in challenging content. And locally, we've observed that it feels terrible when a bow leaves a red bar enemy at low health. Bow PvE damage versus miners plus 10%. Future archetype updates. We've been evaluating feedback in our analytic data, and while we're not done yet, we wanted to touch on 3 community pain points. Our current goal is to touch on these in Season 12, but we'll be sure to let you know if plans change. Sniper rifles. Community feedback has been that Revoker and Beloved dominate, and looking at analytics, they account for 86% of sniper rifle usage in the Crucible. And if we include other low zoom sniper rifles, the number gets even higher. We're specifically looking at how zoom translates into ease of use for sniper rifles. We're investigating changes that make choosing a sniper rifle zoom more of an interesting choice. Hand cannons. We're evaluating the hand cannon subfamilies. As an example, we're breaking out aggressive hand cannons to let us tune their range independently of the others. Adaptive auto rifles. Auto rifles in general are highly represented in Crucible, but generally feel balanced. Adaptive auto rifles are a little higher, so we're looking at them. We're not rolling back the Season 10 buff, but we're adjusting the tuning a little to give other auto rifles subfamilies a chance to shine. Moving forward, we plan to make more regular weapon balance changes. We'll have more to share on cadence and scope later. In the know. You may have noticed @Bungie Help on Twitter is freshly verified. If you don't follow this account, get to it. Player support partnered with Bungie Network Operations Team, BNOC for short, runs this account to keep you up to date on maintenance timelines, bug investigations, and more. Accept no substitute. If you want more details on what's happening outside of a 280 character limit, read on. This is their report. Hotfix 2.8.1.3. Earlier today, May 21st, Hotfix 2.8.1.3 was released to players. This hotfix was designed to resolve the issue with the lie quest not progressing, and the bunker door should now open as expected. As a result of today's hotfix, the Fellwinter's Lie shotgun will not appear in players' collections once acquired. This will be resolved in a future update. If players are continuing to observe issues with the quest The Lie, please report them to #HelpForum. Items leaving at end of season. As the end of Season of the Worthy approaches, several items will be removed from Destiny 2 on June 9th, 2020 at Weekly Reset. Some of the items leaving at the end of the season include access to Seraph bunkers on the EDZ, Moon, and Io, Warmind bits, Fourth Horseman exotic quest, the Lie quest, legendary lost sectors, the Warmind Kanjali seasonal artifact. For a comprehensive list of items, please visit our article on items leaving at the end of Season of the Worthy. Current known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here is a list of the latest issues that were reported to us in our #help forum. We are continuing to monitor increases in beetle, rabbit, beaver, and anteater error codes. Some players still have the Guardian Games milestone visible on their characters. For a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues articles. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. So really quick, my thoughts on this is I'm actually okay with the changes that Bungie is making as far as decreasing the weapons that are in the current legendary Ingram loot pool. I'm actually also okay with the reload perks being changed, since it seems to be kind of minor. I think that whenever you have the enhanced reload perk version for whatever the weapon type you're using, I'm pretty sure that will offset whatever the weapon archetype is that you're trying to use. So that probably won't be that bad. Again, that's just my opinion, but I think that it would be something that's kind of doable. As far as the Lie quest goes, I did a video on that earlier today. If you do not have it and you want to see how to get the rest of the quest line completed, you can check that out. But other than that, guys, that's going to end this video. We will see you guys back tomorrow for the Where is Xur. But for now, that's all from me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.